pickup there and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gore dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
You don't see me in your head. Wahoo! Good.
Operating from the gun, Gore. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready. 90 wolf. Watch the whip. Spin.
They'll try the left side. McCollum, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
64.
On 2nd down, McCollum. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Gore. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Push him back. Push him back. Check back 12.
Back to throw. Gore. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
6 guys, check 666, bullet 5. 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 6 guys, My 7. My 12. Cut. My 12. My 12. Ready?
To throw again. Goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Brissett on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brissett. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A first down throw for Brissett. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it with Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On first down, McCollum. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right 3. 218, chop. Check 3.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Gore. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on it comes up about a rotation short. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And the Raiders have got him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Open man is Sims. He's got it. 23 yards, the final tally. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Mike is 59.
2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
The 34-yard line.
I'm coming. Mike's spot now.
On 2nd and a couple. Brissett got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm scared.
Throwing. Brissett. Herndon's got it complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He gets it to Sims, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You better bring it. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again, it's Brissett. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Check my 21. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Sponge.
On 2nd down now. McCollum, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Rush in. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Brissett now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gore being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you. Patch it.
Brissett. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gore. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brissett to throw on first. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check. Let's go. Come on. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Here's Brissett. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Greystone, Travis. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. No. Protein spill. Hey, lock it. Buzz.
Throwing on 1st down. Gore. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. McCollum, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gore going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike 12. Mike 12. Ready.
On 4th down, Gore. Forced out to his left. He can run for Gore, hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Johnson on the counter. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Brissett. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. He completes this to Sutton.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Okay? Showing up. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Yeah.
Out of the gun, Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Raiders.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Short. Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one. Go. Mike's 50.
Now Brissett. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Brissett now. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's 2nd down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12. We got it.
On 1st and 10, Gore. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He's crashing.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Pats, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm starting to tell you the vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. But I'm LeBron. We to the team. I'm projecting it hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Morals
play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game.